Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I want to thank you for coming out this afternoon. How are you all doing? This is an impromptu hello. This nobody knows I'm here right now, so if you're getting a notification, you'll be the first to come in today. Hello, hello, hello. Just gonna wait a few moments to see people come in today. Lady May, how are you doing today? You're the first one in today, so hello and how are you? Whistle while you lurk. How are you? How are you? I'm doing great, Lady May. This day has been sports wise a very horrible day for me, but I I kind of had a feeling it was going to be that way, so I'm not disappointed at all. Whistle while you lurk. Thank you for coming out. This is just a very quick hello. How is everybody doing this New Year's Eve? And a reminder about the other channel I have being started today at 6 p.m. And for those that don't know, I do have a link for that. And I did make a community post about it as well. Whistle while you lurk. Did you have an opportunity to go back and listen to what happened and see what happened last night? Forgive me, I'm not even looking at my live, so I'm talking to you all and I'm not looking at it right this second. There we go. Now I am. Oh, Whistle! It was mind blowingly out of a wild experience. It was just, oh, I can sit here and tell you that her dad was communicating with me before Ziggy even started shuffling cards last night. It was just that awesome. Lady May, there is a side of me that a handful of people have gotten to know, where I oftentimes will get involved in doing paranormal investigations, um, and a friend of this channel who does some card reading. Whether you're not into that, I'm not. Please don't judge. Um, and last night was an amazing experience where somebody had asked for cards to be read about a situation, and it was just mind blowingly awesome. The person that was reading the cards and what I was saying in chat, there like I said, there's a side of me that I'm very I'll leave it to being explained. If you want to know more, to the link that's up above, it'll be at 6 p.m. But it was just an awesome, amazing spiritual happening that a handful of us got to know. If you know who Ziggy is, her alternate channel, Empress Ziggy, that's where that was happening last night. And I would encourage anybody if they're into that kind of thing to go and take a look at it, and you'll get what's going on. Juniper, how are you doing today? I think that Diana was mind blown. Like she did not know that her dad found me before Ziggy was shuffling cards for her and was like, I need your help. I want you to help on this. And as her mom was realizing her dad had found me, she was trying communicating with me, and they were like happening at the same time. And when I said in that chat last night that I couldn't tell if it was mom or dad, they were both jumping at excitement and wanting to communicate. I kid you not, it was literally they were jumping at the excitement. Oh, Juniper, it was awesome last night. But I said I was going to go live just a little bit today, and this it was going to be for the other channel, and like I'm looking forward to starting that channel today. I'm excited for it. I'm only staying on here for a little bit. After this, I'm going to go meditate and finalize my predictions for 2024 because they're not complete yet. Juniper, absolutely. You are a friend of this channel just as much as Ziggy is. Ziggy is on point with doing readings now. Again, you know, when I was talking about the new channel that I'm going to be doing last, I have mentioned that I was going to pick up tarot and cards and whatnot. I want to be very clear that to everybody that even if I do pick up tarot cards, it's for the education. It's not for that I'm going to be trying to do readings. It's my forte is not reading cards. It's not at all. When I was locked in last night, I never looked at the cards that she was pulling. I was purely going off of what I was personally experiencing. But we'll get into an explanation on that on the other channel tonight. I don't want to bog down my true crime channel that much. I just want to make sure everybody knows that that is happening tonight at 6 p.m. in just a little bit more than an hour and 45 minutes, I believe it is, or under an hour and 45 minutes. And that I want to give everybody an opportunity that does follow me, that is into that, because that channel nobody knows has been there. It's only been a channel that I've used to be creative a couple of times and have videos that were for myself to use for true crime of things I've taken or created, or so really it's not a channel that's popular at all. That's why I put the link in there up there today. It just says RJ for the moment. I will be doing a name change on it. I haven't totally decided what I was going to name it. But the link is pinned at the top of the live here. The link for it is pinned at the top of the live here, so everybody can grab that. Oh yeah, yeah. But Whistle, even while Ziggy was reading that, if you relook at the comments, if you look at the comments of what Ziggy was saying, she was focusing on the cards, and I was already locked in with her dad. Her dad was like sitting next to me talking to me. It's literally what it was. And that's when I started asking her about, about when her parents passed, or if it was recent or whatnot. It's I was trying to confirm what was going on with me at the same time. I was getting information to Ziggy. So it looks like it's completely like benign what I was asking, but I was trying to confirm what was going on with me. Because her dad was like, "That's my daughter. I died last year," and he was telling me that the things that I said. And what if you really watch that, the phrasing of that one saying, I don't speak like that. And I'm not saying that somebody speaks less or higher than myself, but when something specific like the saying that I was given about the lightning, that's not the way I normally talk. That's something that was very specific to her. And it was a confirmation for her about what was going on with me, not just what the cards were saying. But the cards were extremely accurate. I never say the phrase something about stronger than a lightning strike. I think what it was. I don't say that. Some people that have been around me for a long time have said you've got such natural talent, and I'm not bragging when I say this. When I get involved in a reading or something like that happens last night, I'm actually very, very humbled by it. And what was happening last night was extremely emotional, and it was awesome. It was just awesome. Juniper, I've always embraced my spiritual side. It's just I've never, other than had personal experiences, I've never really done anything with it. But I'll go into the story. That's part of what I want to talk about tonight on my other channel when it does happen. Is like we're going to go into that. I'm going to go into the who, what, why, where. The sauce, that happens to be what it is, that the and talk about going back to when I was a toddler, my experiences back then, and that they've just never left me. Flies on the coastlaw, thank you for coming out. I appreciate you being here. Whistle while you lurk. Juniper has seen my natal chart. She understands the connections as far as like astrology goes, of why the spirituality that happens can come through me. So Juniper is actually awesome with that kind of stuff. Jazzy Jewel, happy new year to you too. Jazzy Jewel, this is informal. This is just in my last live, I said I was going to be on today for about a half hour as a reminder for the other channel that I'm going to be starting. So that's what's going on right here. That other channel is going to start at 6 p.m. So this is kind of like a little bit of a half hour, 45 minute. We're having a little bit of a countdown. I'm going to leave. I'm going to end this at 1 hour left, and it will be a countdown for the other channel. I'm very excited about that other channel. So we are looking forward to taking that leap of faith, so to speak, and open that side of me up, which I had always been planning on doing, or I had been planning on doing, and I felt like I had to wait till today, wait for December, and I chose today to be the right day. Juniper, honestly, we all are still learning. Every single experience that we have is a learning experience. If you really think about it, it's uh, dear goodness, I don't know how to do that way. Here we go. Yeah, interesting to be intuitive and read astrology as well, and as I see it connect how it all connects. You know, Juniper, years ago, I actually did study numerology, and I do want to go back to studying numerology. Um, it's the same thing. When you have that intuitive side to you, and those connections, those triads, and those adjacents and things, when it comes to the numbers, start linking up and make sense, and you see it. It's like, wow, there's no other way to say, but wow, because you get how it all makes sense on multiple different levels. Whistle while you lark, it just takes time to do so. It just takes a time, a little bit of dedication, and with time, it grows on its own. It's like an exponential thing. So you start with your little baby steps, your little experiences, or not little experiences, but because they're always big experiences, but document them and let it grow. Start with doing things like meditation. Like I said, I'm going to go meditate in a little bit and finalize what my thoughts are for 2024. But it starts with just doing that baby steps, and they'll become larger steps as it grows for yourself. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anybody have plans for the rest of the New Year's Eve other than watching my live in a little bit more than an hour? Hopefully. Uh-oh. Am I still live? Looks like it. Kind of got quiet there for a moment, folks. Anybody got any big plans? Red beans and rice dinner. Dolores Hayes, how are you doing? Okay. I don't know about for everybody else, but I grew up in the Philadelphia metro area, and New Year's Eve is very, very different in the Philadelphia area than my experiences from anywhere else in the country. Um, it starts at midnight. Obviously, New Year's Day starts at midnight, but the celebration doesn't just go on for the usual 10 minutes of noisemakers and woohooing and things like that at midnight. It actually um it actually starts with a midnight mass and doesn't end until about 8 p.m. New Year's Day. There is a traditional parade that happens in Philadelphia. For myself and my growing up, we would actually go to New York City occasionally, not all the time, and watch the ball drop in New York. And then by the time we got back down to home, it was close to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So it would just be like, get a good hot breakfast, get some hot food in you, coffee and things like that. And if you hear the coffee in me, you'll know it's a New Jersey coffee. It's not how other people say it. Hot chocolate, coffee, and whatnot. And then we'd go to Philadelphia to find a spot on the parade route, and we'd be there. Oh, I'd say by 7 a.m. in the morning. And we would watch what's called the New Year's Day Mummers Parade. Juniper, I had actually seen that, and I was that you had been putting up astrology for the year. Um, when are you planning on have all the signs up? Jazzy Jewel, I can't stand what that woman does either, and the descent that she has gone through in this past year, I actually saw it coming, and I said it was going to go and spiral downward quick when it came to the point where she's at now. I really do as well. I've actually spoken to her one time on a live. Um, Most times in her lives, I did not. My issue was never her. My issues were always her mods, and they are rogues over there, and they need checks and balances because what they're how far and fast they're go they go. Um, okay, Juniper. Remind if you show up in my chat tonight, remind me that you're working on that. And I'll definitely am going to plug that you're doing so. Because what I'm doing is not based on any particular signs. It's a overlook, an overview for the year um, of what I see happening as far as like world events, really big topic issues. So if somebody wants a more specific on a particular sign, that'd be great to have that um, to plug for you, not just for you, but it'd be great to mention to people. Yeah. Whistle while you lark. I've got to say this because of my job and things like that, that I have to walk a very fine line, a very careful line of what I can and cannot say because of the line of work when it comes to things like that. But I will definitely, um, definitely, um, I believe you're right 100% that she actually has some issues that she needs to address. And I think a big part of her issue is she needs to unplug and get away from YouTube for a while. She needs to reground herself. And if for some reason a mod or somebody from her channel hears about this, I'm not in any way trying to disparage her or discourage her or anything like that. I just am giving my opinion. I think that she needs to unplug from YouTube for a while. All right, guys. I said I was going to be on here for about a half hour, and it's right at the half hour mark. I made some banana bread a little while ago. If you don't know, I love to bake, so I made some banana bread from scratch. So I've been letting that cool for a little bit. I think I'm going to go grab a slice of that and see how good it came out, and um, go do some meditation, finalize what I think about 2024, and I will see you in about an hour, 6 p.m. Link at the top of the screen. Set yourself a reminder because that's a new channel that's beginning tonight at 6 p.m. I hope to see you there. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a fun adventure with everything that I plan to do with that. Some of it's for immediate, some of it's a little bit more long term, but that channel is going to be a fun place to be because the topics that we're going to talk about are wild. See you in 1 hour, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming out tonight. As always, do you know where your kids are? I know it's only 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but give them a hug, give them a kiss, send them a text message, call them and say hello. You never know how much or how important that can be to somebody in a day. Can't find the new channel? Ava, thank you very much. I see the comment on that on the new channel. Thank you. I appreciate you doing so. Leaving a comment there. Try that link. Juniper, try that link. See if that works. Before I do end it. This live. Thank you very much, Jazzy. I appreciate that. You'll have to forgive me. That's my cell phone give me an alert of what's going on in Israel with the war. Juniper, we're able to find the channel now? Great, thank you. Let's just go ahead and repin that. Just make sure that's the correct link. It's repinned. It should be the right link. But at the top of the screen right now is a link to that new channel. I will see you all in 1 hour. The countdown has begun. I'm excited. Can't wait to see you there. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have it. If I don't see you there, I hope you have a wonderful new year. Look forward to talking to you in the new year. See you later.